Hello, today I'm going to make cabbage Manchurian, everybody's favorite, and with a sauce with it. So what I have taken is 2 cups of shredded cabbage. So you can chop them very fine or you can shred them with a shredder, but it should be fine so we can make balls out of it. Now with this, I'm going to put red pepper, and that usually I take like half a teaspoon of red pepper. You have to decide how hot you want, so I don't want to put too much, just maybe half teaspoon of red pepper. Then I'm going to take this uh, ginger that I have crushed. So when you get fresh ginger, make sure you take out the skin of it and then crush it. So I'm going to take half a teaspoon of crushed ginger, and then I'm going to take, this is I have chopped and chopped, this is like a paste of garlic, so ginger garlic paste I would say. So put like a maybe half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of ginger. Again, if you can add little more if you like that taste. Then I'm taking garam masala. This is available in any grocery store. So take some half a teaspoon of garam masala, and that gives some nice taste to it. I'm putting some salt, that again to taste. Usually half a teaspoon is good enough, but each salt is different, so make sure you don't put too much salt. Now with this, I have uh, 2 tablespoons of, rather 3 tablespoons of white flour, and you might have to add a little more, but right now I'm going to try with 3 tablespoons of white flour, and I have 3 tablespoons of corn flour. Really, this is not a corn flour, this is I get in Romania, but you should buy 3 tablespoons of corn flour. Let's see. Now I'm going to mix this. And as needed, I'm going to put a little bit of water. Maybe I might need a quarter cup of water. So not much, because you want to just moisture this so that you can make balls out of it. So usually when you shred the cabbage, it becomes little watery and then you don't have to put any water in that. But this one I chopped it, so put some water. Now while I'm preparing this, um, it may get more watery um, before I fry it. Then you have to put some white flour in it. So you have to just kind of adjust so that you can make balls out of it. So now, because flour serves as binding for this, so I'm going to make cabbage balls. And as you can see behind me, I have put oil in a wok, and it's heating up right now. That we will need for when we fry the Manchurian balls. So let me just make 3 or 4 balls, and then we will fry those and see how they come out. So now I'm gonna put them in hot oil. And what you want to do is initially maybe put it on high so that you are sure that the oil is hot enough, and then reduce the flame to low so that they won't burn. I'm having little difficult time making the balls because I don't have the proper corn flour. I have that grainy corn flour that I get here, so little bit of a issue here. But anyway, let's let's fry these. Now I'm going to reduce the heat. Just making 4 balls right now, and then I can show you how to make the curry. So you want to fry these on a medium heat so that they won't burn, but as well as they will cook from inside. So that is the key. They should cook from inside. On the outside, they can be crispy. So I just fried these Manchurians. As you can see, we made 4 Manchurian balls and then fried those. Now I'm going to make the curry that goes with it, which is a hot curry. So what I have is 1 tablespoon of oil. I put it in here. Now for this I will need garlic. Again, the garlic paste, that crushed garlic you have already. Just put a little more because for this curry it gives a nice smell. So you can put like maybe 1 tablespoon of garlic. So I'm going to put garlic in the hot oil. My garlic paste looks green because I crushed it with green chilies last time and I put it in the refrigerator. But yours should look white. So if that is the concern. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put green chilies. Now again, the green chili I get here is not hot. So I'm putting the whole green chili inside in the oil. You may want to put little less because you have to check how hot your chili is. And so fry a little bit garlic and green chili. Then I'm going to put green pepper. I took half a green pepper and I cut into small pieces. So fry that along with the garlic and green chili. You fry this. Along with that, I'm going to put maybe 1 tablespoon of green onion. That gives a nice smell. And now just saute this in the oil for some time until it becomes little still crunchy but soft, little soft. So saute that in the oil. So now garlic gives a nice smell to it. Green onions also adds a nice flavor, and green pepper. That's the main thing. Now to this, let's add black pepper. After you saute this a little bit, I'm gonna put black pepper. So I'm making fresh black pepper, about I would say 1 teaspoon of fresh black pepper. Again, spices, you don't want to put too much, but at the same time, don't put too little, because it just, you know, it's your preference. So even though you measure it ahead of time, that's fine too. So it will be 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Then after that, I'm gonna add soya sauce. That also I'm gonna take about 1 tablespoon. So let me just try this spoon. So I put soya sauce in it and then saute that. Now you have to cook this well, because after putting this sauce and some spices, you need to cook. I have hot chili sauce also, so let me put that in. So hot chili sauce, you want to be careful with that. Let me try putting half a teaspoon of hot sauce, hot chili sauce. And of course, as you know, that you can add it later if you don't put enough. So right now I put hot. Now with this, I'm just going to cook it for some time. So let it cook for another 5-6 minutes. I'm just going to cook this, and then after this is done, I'm going to put more ketchup to it, and then just to add gravy, maybe corn flour mixed with water. So if you take 1 tablespoon of corn flour, mix that with water, and then put that water in this. But that will be later. So let's just cook this for some time, and see how it goes. Okay, so our green pepper is crunchy, but it's cooked also. So now it tastes good. I sauteed it for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to put tomato ketchup, about 1 tablespoon of tomato ketchup in it. So that gives little sweet taste to it. And of course, as I said, you can adjust the quantity based on your taste. It doesn't matter, it always tastes good to add more spices. Now the next thing we are going to do for this, since we want to make a gravy, we are going to add water to it. So I'm adding about, today we want maybe like 2 cups is good. If you want to add more water, that's fine. But for this 2 cups of cabbage that I took for Manchurian, I'm going to make a gravy with 2 cups of water. Now I will add salt to it because we didn't add salt yet. And the last thing you want to do is, once the water boils, what I have done is I have taken corn flour, about 1 tablespoon, and I have added 2 tablespoons of water to it. So I made gravy like this. So it will be, again, for the gravy, it will act like as a binding. So it will give a silkish smooth gravy with the Manchurian. So this is like you can add at the end, little bit at a time. Right now I'm going to just boil the water. As you can see, this is how the gravy looks like, and at the end you keep adding little bit of that flour and water mixture I made. You add that to the boiled water, and then your gravy will be ready. So as you can see, this is how the gravy looks like. And you can taste it, add little more of anything, soya sauce, hot chili sauce, salt, whatever you prefer, and at the end add this mixture, and then your gravy will be ready. Once it is ready, then you can add these Manchurian balls to the gravy and enjoy the Manchurian curry. Okay, thank you.